Today we are going to discuss about the program to swap two values. What is meant by swapping? Swapping means exchanging two values. Suppose if you have A is equal to 25 and B is equal to 30, after swapping, A's value will become 30 and B's value will become 25. This is interchanging of values. This is known as swapping. So how we will write a program to swap two values? First we have to start the class as public class ABC, and I will open a curly braces, and again your method public void main, and then again you will open the curly braces. Then first you will declare the variables. That is, we need two variables A and B or whatever you want, that is of type integer. Int A is equal to, I will declare it as 25. Int B is equal to, I will declare it as 30. Int A is equal to 25, B is equal to 30. I have declared two variables. Listen, suppose if you try to exchange the values, A is equal to B, A is equal to B and B is equal to A. It is wrong. You know why? When you do A is equal to B, B's value is 30, so 30 will be assigned to A. Yes, so after the first step, A will be 30, and in second step you are trying to assign A to B. A's value is now 30, so it will assign 32 again into B, and now B will also have 30. This is not intersection. So what you have to do is, you have to declare another variable, a temporary variable C. A temporary variable C. You have to assign 0 if you want, otherwise you can directly use it. Okay, I have just assigned it with 0. No need to mention, you can use or you can use. I just want to say that there is nothing in that C. It's a temporary variable. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to swap the values. Before that I am going to print the values. Okay, for printing I use system.out.println before swapping. Before swapping, my values are plus, what is my value? A plus, I put comma, plus B. Okay, so before swapping my values are this. Actually this is not a part of the program, I just want to explain this. Okay, next, so this is the before swapping. Now we are going to swap the values. How will you swap the values? First what you have to do means, first we will assign the A's value to C. First we will assign A's value to C. Listen, when you declare a variable first time, you don't need to declare it again and again. You can simply directly use it. So I have simply used C is equal to A. This means A's value will be assigned to C. That is, C is equal to now 30. Okay. Now I will write A is equal to B. So what happened here? Now A's value will be, A's value is 30, C's value is 25. Okay, C's value is 25, A's value is now 30 because B's value is 30. Okay. Now what I am going to do is, B's value, B is equal to C. So what happens here means, first C is equal to 25, that is A's value, and A will be replaced with B's value and B will be replaced with C's value, that is 25. See, first the value of A and B are 25 and 30. After swapping, the A's value are 30 and 25. And we will write a final statement. System dot out dot println double quotes open, after swapping, double quotes close, plus A plus comma plus B semicolon. We will close the curly braces of method, curly braces of class. This is how you swap two values. Okay. So after swapping you will get A's value with B and B's value with A. And for this you have to write variable description, that you will write like variable data type and description. How many variables have used? A, B, C, which is are of type integer. Okay. So A, B, C, int, to store a value, to store a value, to store a value, to exchange a value. Description you can, whatever you can write. Okay. This is a program for swapping two values. Now moving to simple interest. How to calculate a simple interest? Okay. How will you calculate a simple interest? You know your formula, that is simple interest is equal to P into N into R, the whole divided by 100. Okay. Otherwise P is principal amount, N is number of years, R is rate of interest. Okay. This way you can, or you can give, instead of N you can give T also for time period. Now we are going to calculate the simple interest. First, how will we start? So first we will start with the same thing, public class. I will write simple interest together. I am going to calculate simple interest, and my method public void calc. Calculating I am using open parenthesis, closing parenthesis. Next, what are the things as you need? You need principal, you need time of prime period, you need rate of interest. So first you have to, this is of in currency, so it can be in fractional also. Yes, 35,000.25 paise, 2.5 years. Rate of interest can be 7.2. So it can be. So what you have to going to do is, I am going to declare that is in double. So double P is equal to, we will declare it as 10,000, comma, R is equal to, we can give 7.5. I have closed. Okay. Double T is equal to 2 years. Let it be 2 years. Okay. Now how will you calculate? You need a variable to store the calculation. Yes, you need, here you got PRT. Yes, you PRT. Now you need another variable for storing these values. Yes. So for that you will declare another variable double. Why I am declaring another variable with double? Because this is in double. Everything is in double. So automatically the result will also in double. So double SI. Here I am going to give double SI is equal to, in bracket, P star, star C, R star. Sorry, you have to use a variable as it is. Here it is written small letter, so I have to use in small letter only. And then T, bracket close, slash 100. Okay. See, I have done nothing. I have simply copied this thing, but I have used a data type double. Here also I have assigned a value, but with data type. Same in max, but you will use this program syntax. Now we have got initialization done, calculation done. Now output, how will you write output? System dot out dot println simple interest is equal to, plus you have to get the value of SI. So you will write SI here and semicolon. Close the braces of method and class. See, I have entered everything with a semicolon. You should end everything with a semicolon, otherwise it will show a error. And one more thing, here I have not used a semicolon because this is a separation. For that you can use a comma, but for ending a statement you have to use a semicolon. Here you will not use a semicolon because it is not an ending of a statement, it is starting of the statement. Curly braces. Here also it's the starting of the statement. These are inside these two things. So you should not put semicolon on class and method. Only at the termination of a statements you will put semicolon. If you have not put semicolon, then it will be error. Next, how will you write a variable description? Variable, data type, description. Okay. Which are the data types you have used? Variable is P, R, T, S, I. What is the data type? Double, 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 double. Right? To store principal, to store rate of interest, to store time, to store result. It can write anything. Okay, this is variable description. You want to write neatly, okay, by drawing the tables. Now we will see another question. A store has purchased some cola cans of various brands. Okay, it purchased 50 cans at rupees 15 per can, 30 cans at rupees 20 per can, and 40 can rupees 20 per can. Write a program to compute how much time did the store pay. So what is their question? 50 cans at 15 per can, 30 cans is equal to 20 per can, and 40 cans is equal to 21 per can. This is the equation. So we have to calculate. So you need to give the value for these things. So what I am going to, again I am start public class ABC, public void main, you can give any name. Okay, so I need 3 variables to store the cans. Okay, so I write int c1 is equal to 50 comma c2 is equal to 30 comma c3 is equal to 40. Okay, you can write anything, and I will declare int t1 is equal to, see, 50 cans at rupees 15. So C1 star 15. This way you will calculate, no? 50 into 15. Next, int T2 is equal to C2 star 20 per can. So 20. Next, int T3 is equal to C3 star 21. Yes, how will you find the total? Int total is equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 semicolon, everything else put in semicolon. Then finally you will write system dot out dot println total amount is equal to plus, you will give total, semicolon, close the curly braces, curly braces. For here you have to write variable descriptions of C1, C2, C3, T1, T2, T3 and total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variables, variable description you have to write. This is where you have to solve the programs. Now we will listen this program. See, to calculate 4 by 3 pi r cube, there is no pi in computer, so you have to assign a value, that is such as like this. You have to assign value in double area comma volume comma pi is equal to 3.14159. You have to give the values. There is no pi, simple. So how they have calculated? See, volume is equal to 4 by 3 You can write 4.0, it's up to you. 4 by 3 into pi into r into r into r, that is r cube. Either you can write this or mag dot power of r comma 3. That is, for that you can write either volume is equal to 4 by 3 asterisk pi asterisk r star r. Before using this, you have to assign values for r and pi. So pi is 3.14. You have to give a radius also. Next, or you can write 4 by 3 asterisk. Together you have to write, okay. 4 by 3. You should not write this way. It is wrong. So you should write 4 by, this is wrong. You should write it as 4/3 asterisk pi asterisk. You can write mag dot power of r comma 3. For instead of r cube, you can write this also or this also. It's up to you. Okay. Thank you.